kasih dari pengacara majelis. Salam sejahtera, salam satu Malaysia. Very good afternoon to everyone here this afternoon. Mr. Yutaka Masuzawa, Director, Ministry of Environment, Japan. Yang berbahagia Dato' Benjamin Hasbi, Federal Commissioner of the Iskandar Regional Development Authority. Yang berbahagia Profesor Dr. Muhammad Noor Musa, Chairman and the Council of Professor, representing Vice Chancellor of the UTM. Mr. Professor Dr. Kenji Yamaji, from Program Officer, Japan Science and Technology Agency, and also with us today Mr. Shinya Ejima, Director General of Japan International Cooperation Agency. Distinguished presenters, guests, ladies and gentlemen, selamat datang, welcome to Johor. And, first of all, I would like to apologize on behalf of the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Johor, Yang Amat Berhormat Dato' Haji Abdul Ghani bin Osman, for not being able to be with us this afternoon. He has instructed me to represent him in this occasion and also to deliver his speech and to launch this special event. I had met Dr. Ho and Mr. Wai on the Friday to understand what it is symposium all about. At first I thought it was something about carbon exchange, climate change. It was so open, I was reading the book on moving forward on climate change. And I thought it was something about conservation of the forests, and in which we have a program on the conservation of tiger as well as the swamp, Bengal swamp in our Ramsar area. So something could be interesting because we have a big reserve for carbon sink and recently we also have designated about 10,000 acres of the pit soil wetland to be gazetted for the purpose of reserve. So then to preserve the biodiversity and ecosystem we have. But then I was told that it was wrong. So in fact I'm glad because I learned something about low carbon society in which we have to have less emission of the carbon in our society. And also in a way we should have some green buildings which we have already in our pipeline actually, to launch it and to start our for the good of everybody. So I don't want to waste much of the time. Do allow me to read the speech of the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Johor as follows. I would like to thank, first of all, the organizing committee, whom I'm told is made up of both Japan and Malaysian teams, for inviting me to deliver this speech as part of the launching of the first symposium on low carbon Asia research projects and the launching of the low carbon Iskandar Malaysia project. I am very honored to be here and to be part of this significant event, not only for Iskandar Malaysia, but also for the state of Johor and indeed for the whole of Malaysia. I'm proud to be part of what I'm sure is going to be an enormous convergence of minds and infinite possibility in ongoing and new research projects, and in connecting Iskandar Malaysia to our Asian friends and neighbors through the development of this low-carbon society for Asian region. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm quite familiar with the low-carbon society project for Iskandar Malaysia. I understand this project is part of the implementation of several initiatives under ILDA's Environmental Planning Blueprint, the renewable energy and energy efficiency blueprint, green buildings, the transportation master plan, and other blueprints. The Low Carbon Society for Iskandar Malaysia, which started in January 2011, is a major area of research work that ILDA is involved in. Together with the University Technology Malaysia, Kyoto University, and the National Institute for Environmental Studies of Japan. The main purpose of this 5-year research project is to calculate and project into the future how the Iskandar Malaysia region can become a low-carbon society by 2025. I'm told that there will be some 25 or more research projects to be carried out by UTM, working closely with Japan universities and other institutions of higher learning. In fact, some of these research projects have already started. Ladies and gentlemen, indeed, there are many factors to be brought into the LCS equation. If anything, the term low carbon and low carbon society and carbon blueprints are all very new to many of us, but I hope you now have some idea of LCS through this morning's presentations by our honored guests from Japan, Indonesia, Thailand, Cambodia, and China. No doubt some of you will be skeptical that reducing our emissions will not be easy in a society like we have today. Perhaps by 2050, even year 2070, then we may be ready. Yet our Prime Minister has already made a commitment at the Climate Change Conference in Copenhagen to cut down the greenhouse gases intensity emissions by up to 40% by 2020. Malaysia has already made that pledge, and the ILDA wants to do the same. We want to be one of the first regions within Malaysia to support the federal government's pledge by making our commitment to reduce our region's greenhouse gas emissions by 50% by 2025. Now you and I know these things, and a habit of a lifetime is not likely to be transformed overnight. But I believe that ILDA can succeed with your full commitment and your proactiveness in reducing our greenhouse gases emissions. Finally, before I end, may I also take this opportunity to welcome you all to Malaysia, and in particular to Iskandar Malaysia. I hope that you will have a good and memorable time here with us. I hope also that you will get a chance to see for yourself the many places which are already been developed within the region, and notably at Nusajaya, where I believe some of you will be visiting tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for your interest, your time, your support, and ongoing commitment in Iskandar Malaysia. And with this, I now officially launch the symposium on Low Carbon Asia Research Project and the launching of Low Carbon Iskandar Malaysia Research Project. Thank you and have a good session. Thank you.